Dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be looking at medium security level of brute force, a module of DVWA. Without any further ado, let's get into it. We can head over to Kali Linux to begin. First of all, we need to set the security level to medium and submit. And then we can jump to brute force module. Of course, because here the password is very simple or dumb, and you can use the first technique or trying default credentials, just as I said when we did the low security level, okay? But I'm not going to repeat this step. And also we can try to use login bypass technique. For example, this payload worked when we did the low security level of this module. Now we can see whether it can work. Now, unfortunately, we got this error back, username and or password incorrect. So what's going on here? If you view the source, you can see because this level is adopting this function, my circle real escape stream, and this can prevent us from using special characters like single quotes and double quotes. So this is the reason. So next, of course, we can utilize Burp Suite to make brute forcing. But sorry, I need to view the source again. This level, medium security level is very similar to the low level. The two major differences are this one. The first one, this is the first difference, and the second one you can see over here. This application or this level is not application. This level introduce the sleep or delay if we submit incorrect credentials, okay? But the step what we are going to use is exactly the same as the low level, okay? So how to do? In this video, I'm going to use Python for our purpose. To perform brute forcing. How to do? And let me show you in action step by step. First of all, we need to open Developer 2 of browser. And then we can navigate to Network tab. Yes. Next, we can generate or trigger a new request like admin and login. And then we can get this request. And we can copy this request as a Q command. Then we can go to this online service to convert to Python. Very, very easy, right? And then we can copy it to clipboard. And then we can use any editor. Here I'm using VS Code. This is a very wonderful code editor. And we can paste in here. Next, on the basis of this code, we can put some changes to let it work as we want, okay? For example, we can import the time module, and we can define the function login, and we can indent all lines, okay? I think the first blank line should be removed to comply with PEP 8. Okay, so in here, and this one should be changed to password, what we will pass later or afterwards. So next, we can return response. So I think that's all for this function. Next, we can define the main function, and we can, maybe I can autocomplete, this. So we can open any word list, and then we can iterate this word list. And then we can, for each line, we can strip space in the end. And if you want, we can print progress information. And the result is login. We can call the function what we define above, okay? And if incorrect, not in result, this means password has been found. So I think that's all. Next, we just use if and the main. That's all. Next, we can bring back terminal window and run it to see whether this program can run properly. Brute, medium, hit enter. So now it's trying the first password and the next one. I'm certain this program is working successfully, and we can get the password what we are looking for. Okay. And to save time of this video, I'm not going to wait. Anyhow, this is pretty much it for this video. I'd like to see you next. Bye. Have a good day, please.